Long ago, in the ancient kingdom of Vedantpur, where mist-covered hills touched the sky and rivers sang through valleys, there lived a young man named Aaron. Aaron was full of energy, curiosity, and dreams, but his heart was scattered like leaves in the wind. One day he wanted to be a warrior, the next a merchant, then an artist, then a wanderer. He began many things but completed none. His father, General Vedar, once a brave soldier of the king, often watched him with a heavy heart. "My son," he said one evening, "a sword swung without focus cuts only air. You are strong, but your strength is lost in 1,000 directions." Aaron smiled, brushing it aside. "Father, life is long. There's time for everything." But he didn't understand. Time passes. Focus doesn't return easily. One morning, a royal messenger arrived in the village. He announced that the Mountain of Akarash, once forbidden to climb, had revealed its secret. At its peak rested the Crystal of Clarity, a gem said to give its holder unmatched wisdom and focus. Many had tried to find it, but few ever returned. Aaron's heart burned with excitement. "That crystal will make me unstoppable," he thought. "Once I hold it, I'll finally know my true purpose." Ignoring his father's warnings, he packed food, a sword, and his courage, and set off toward the mountains. The journey began through endless forests. The air grew colder, and the trees whispered like old spirits. On the third night, Aaron met an old monk sitting under a banyan tree, eyes closed in meditation. The monk opened his eyes as Aaron approached. "Where are you going, traveler?" "To the Mountain of Akarash. I seek the Crystal of Clarity," Aaron said proudly. The monk nodded slowly. "Then remember this. The mountain gives nothing to those whose minds wander. The path ahead will show you your distractions. Conquer them, and you'll find your crystal. Fail, and you'll lose yourself." Aaron bowed, unsure what the monk meant, and continued on. Days passed. The climb grew harsh. Rain fell, wind screamed, and the rocks cut his hands. Then, one afternoon, as he rested near a cliff, a golden bird appeared. Its feathers glowed in the sunlight. "Traveler," it said, "follow me and I'll lead you to a cave filled with gold." Aaron hesitated. Gold could make him rich beyond dreams. Just a short detour, he thought. He followed the bird through twisting paths until he reached a dark cave. But inside, there was no gold, only emptiness and shadows. When he turned, the bird was gone. He realized he was lost. Night fell and cold winds bit into his skin. He built a fire and sat trembling, angry at his own foolishness. The monk's words echoed in his mind. "The mountain gives nothing to those whose minds wander." That night, for the first time, Aaron understood his mind had betrayed him. The next morning, he found his way back and climbed again, this time slower, calmer, more mindful. He ignored the whispers of temptation, the voice that promised shortcuts, the illusions of comfort. When thirst tormented him, he didn't stop to seek streams. When hunger came, he kept walking. His thoughts were fixed only on the summit. As days turned to weeks, his body weakened, but his spirit grew stronger. His doubts fell away one by one like leaves from a dying tree. Finally, after 40 days of struggle, he reached the summit of Akarash. The clouds drifted below him and the air shimmered with light. At the mountain's heart stood a stone altar, and upon it lay the crystal of clarity, glowing softly like a living flame. Aaron stepped forward. His hands trembled as he touched it. In that instant, warmth spread through him and everything grew still. No thoughts, no noise, only perfect silence. A voice rose from within him, clear as the wind. You came seeking focus outside yourself, but focus was never hidden here. It lived within you, waiting for you to quiet your mind. Aaron opened his eyes, and for the first time, he saw the world not as it was, but as it truly could be. He descended the mountain a changed man, no longer restless, no longer chasing 1,000 dreams. He chose one path, to become the greatest archer in the land. He trained from sunrise to sunset every day without distraction. His body moved with precision, his eyes never wavered. Years passed, and soon his name spread across kingdoms. People said Aaron's arrow never missed. Kings invited him to their courts. Disciples came from distant lands to learn his art. When asked about his secret, he would smile and say, "The bow is wood, the arrow is steel, but the aim, the true aim, lies in the mind. A focused mind sees no failure." Moral of the story is, distractions are the chains that bind your potential. Every great journey begins when the noise fades and the heart learns to listen. The world belongs not to the strongest or the fastest, but to the one who can stay focused when storms rise. Your dreams are the mountain, the climb is your struggle, and the crystal, it waits within you. Master your focus, and you master your life.